Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing amazing. Welcome back to Thrive with Stride. I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome to the weekend, and what a wonderful, wonderful week we had as people who love Harry and Meghan. What a wonderful week we had. Oh my gosh. It started off with Harry and Meghan in Palm Beach County, and they had a wonderful, it started off with Harry. He was at this panel held at the Ritz-Carlton. The Ritz-Carlton, guys. And it was focused on how to address the health, wealth, and inequality and the climate challenges affecting African youth, which is a long-held passion of Harry's. It started off with that. And then on the Friday, April 12th, Harry and Meghan headed to Wellington, where they attended the Royal Salute Polo Challenge at Grand Champions Polo Club, and the event was benefiting Santabali, of course. And of course, we know Harry co-founded with Prince Sieso Santabali, and it supports children in Lesotho and Botswana affected by poverty and health issues like HIV. And the couple, I'm reading here from the Palm Beach Post. The couple mingled with Santabali executives and friends, including polo player Nacho Figueres and his wife Delfina, his beautiful wife. So we know all this happened last week. They raised over $1 million. Guys, by now I wouldn't be surprised if it's like almost 2 million by now, probably, or whatever. But yeah, it was a wonderful, wonderful week. It started out really well, and for Harry, Meghan, and for us who love them, and for the people who love them, and for the charities that they support, guys. And guys, we're moving on. We have found out as well that Harry has won the latest battle. It says here, Prince Harry has won the latest round in his court case against the publisher of the Sun newspaper after a high court judge rejected an application to delay the trial. In the latest ruling, judge dismissed NGN's request to push back the trial listed for next January. They're trying to push it all the way, guys. Why? Why are you trying to draw this whole thing out? Why are they trying to draw it out? There's only one reason. They're not prepared, and they don't think they're going to win. That's what it is. And it goes on here, saying it would be unsatisfactory to delay proceedings to instead hold a narrower preliminary trial to decide if cases had been brought too late. So basically he won that. They're going to be going forward, right? And it goes on here as well. The Duke of Sussex alleged he was targeted by journalists and private investigators working for NGN, which we kind of know all this, which also published the now defunct News of the World. And it says here, it comes just 2 days after actor Hugh Grant revealed that he had settled his case against the tabloid's publisher due to the risk of running a $10 million legal cost if the case went to trial. So, guys, isn't this kind of interesting? Are the courts working in tandem with Rupert Murdoch and them? Because it seems to me like every time that somebody tries to take this thing to trial, you know what happens? Rupert Murdoch and those people, they come up with this huge settlement, and they offer the people a settlement, worth millions of dollars. Or if they want to take it to trial, they end up having to pay the legal fees of Rupert Murdoch and them. And they end up having to pay millions, which is, so it's either they're telling you, oh, take the millions and not take us to court, or take us to court and risk. And I'm guaranteeing that usually they make sure that they end up having to pay the legal fees of this big corporation run by Rupert Murdoch, right? Or used to be run by Rupert Murdoch, whatever. But it seems to me like if they're working in tandem, the courts and the Rupert Murdoch NGN, That's what I believe. It's like they're working in tandem to make it so that nobody brings them to justice. Nobody brings this thing to court. So now that Hugh Grant has stepped down from this and he has taken the settlement. I mean, William took the settlement. Lots of people took the settlement. Willie did. Willie took $1 million. I mean, talk about wine less, spine less, and just, but let's just see what happens. I'm hoping that Harry just takes it all to court. Let's just hope that Harry, because Harry knows that he's probably the only one who will do this. Harry's probably the only one who will take this all the way, guys. I mean, Elton John is still there, and there's a couple other people, of course, but these are the biggest player is probably Harry and maybe Elton John. And since Hugh Grant has stepped away from it, he has accepted the offer. Yeah, it's all now probably up to Harry, and we know that Harry's not doing this for money. Harry doesn't care about the $10 million. Harry doesn't care about... Listen, Harry and Meghan are going to be rich. They're going to be billionaires. I mean, look at American Riviera Orchard. Look at it. I'm telling you, they're going to be billionaires. I mean, Meghan has sent her jams to so many of her influential friends, guys, and we're gonna get to it in a minute, of all the friends that she has sent the jam to, and the fact that a lot of people are just losing their minds about the jam. This has been the best publicity that Meghan could have ever hoped for, without spending a cent, to be honest. Thank God, because they have to spend in other ways. They have to spend in other ways. So if they can save some money on the advertisements, and I'm guaranteeing you guys, when this jam is ready to be sold, it will be sold out in a minute. I mean, they're even writing off of the back of Meghan. They're saying that because of Meghan's jam, that the Duchy's jam sold out, which doesn't make any sense. How would I mean, this jam is available everywhere, isn't it? That Duchy jam, and the funny thing about it is they are so disingenuous in the way that they're comparing the fact that Harry and Meghan are entrepreneurs. They're doing their thing. Of course, they are very philanthropic. They are. But the way that these people are describing the fact that, okay, Charles has the Duchy and he sells a lot of products, including jam. They are so disingenuous when they describe it. Because the fact is, and I saw that Palace League Confidential crap that I saw Prince Dre did a whole video on that. So I'm always watching Prince Dre for some reason, guys. Because he does quick videos, and I love the fact he gets right to the point, which is like, I'm not that good. I don't get to the point. Like, I have to go all around the world to get to the point. But guys, that's just me. And if you love me, you'll stick with me. But I was watching his video, and I saw that Maureen fella, the guy, Maureen. Richard, is his name Richard K, or I don't know, but the guy from the Confidentially Palace-y, that silly ass show, they were conflating things. There was like, but they were saying that the King Charles, the man that they call a king, his jams and stuff that he sells, most of it goes to charity. They're trying to say most of it goes to charity. But guys, if you are funded by the taxpayers, the British taxpayers, right? You get all this money from the British taxpayers, 100 and something million a year, right? Wouldn't it make sense that you would have to give back something? Of course it does. Of course it does. They're funded by the British people, the British taxpayers. They're funded by them. So it would make sense that, they'll give back something, right? Harry and Meghan are not funded by the British taxpayers or anybody else. They're self-funded. So I admire them better. I admire them more for the fact that they go out there, they make their money, and then they, within the goodness of their heart, they decide, you know what, we have to give back because that's who they are, and they give back. I mean, they helped to raise over $1 million for Centibale, and Harry is the one who came up with this charity, Centibale. Meghan has always been a philanthropic person. I mean, just a few days ago, she was with her friend Abigail. Says here, Meghan and her Suits bestie Abigail Spencer just reunited for a very special cause, right? They reunited. The Duchess and her longtime bestie teamed up together to support Alliance of Moms, a nonprofit dedicated to helping pregnant and parenting teens in foster care. As part of fundraising efforts, the famous duo met up with the organization's co-founder before cozying up for a sweet photo op. In a group snap, the friends can be seen laughing, and co-founder Kelly McGee Zegfan, while sporting the organization's gorge, Love Like a Mother tees, the proceeds from which support essential services, education, and advocacy so that these young people, these young parents in foster care and their children can heal and thrive. Yeah. So this is something that Meghan is doing just on the side. This is just one more thing that she has done that is philanthropic. So when that woman that's on the Palace Confidential and the Richard Eden and the Maureen guy, when they sit there and they say that, Prince Charles is, or King Charles, whatever they call him, guys, his duchy stuff, a lot of it goes to charity. Well, of course it would go to charity. You guys fund them. You guys fund them completely, right? Harry and Meghan are not funded by y'all. Harry and Meghan, they make their money on their own. But yet, they, on their, for the goodness of their heart, they do all this stuff. They do a lot of charity work, but y'all forget to add that. You make it seem like if they're just trying to make money, which is not true. This is not how life works anyways. Nobody is funded by taxpayers. Nobody, except for the royal family. So of course. And these, Harry and Meghan are not working royals. And which in working royals, guys, is just a ruse, honestly speaking, because there never really was such a thing as non-working royals and working royals until Meghan showed up. Let's just put it that way. Until Meghan showed up, we never heard this term before. So Meghan came and they invented the term to distinct between Harry and Meghan, and the fact that when they left, they did come up with that term when they left, I should say. Let me just rephrase that. They came up with this when Meghan and Harry left. But either way, it goes to show Harry and Meghan, they are very philanthropic. And Meghan, of course, with Abigail and her other friend, I mean, they look beautiful. And guys, if you go over, you can go and I might link it in the chat as well, to go and get one of those shirts to support young girls in foster care, young people in foster care who have babies. It's a great cause. So there you go. That's something that Meghan is doing. And another thing, oh my gosh, another thing that happened, guys. And it just goes to show you how people like to use Meghan's name. They keep saying how much they hate her and stuff, but they still like to use her name, just like how they're saying that, because of Meghan's jam, the duchy's jams sold out. That's what they're claiming, which I don't believe. But either way, some person in the UK, because Meghan she didn't go out to try to get a domain for American Riviera Orchard, or Aero, whatever you want to call it. She did not get a domain in the UK, apparently. So somebody had the wherewithal to go out there and use Meghan's name and her business name to get attention. And then they had something they're talking about, the other Duchess. They're talking about Kate the Great, whatever. You guys, I'm sure you heard about it. But either way, isn't that funny? And doesn't it show you something? the fact that these people are so numb, they're so dumb, guys, that they don't understand and see that what they're doing is just proving that Meghan is the one who brings the traffic everywhere, that her name goes. It's as simple as that. When you do that, you hijack her name to get and of course it's great. I'm glad that they directed it towards a charity. Fine. The Trussell group, or whatever it's called, the Trussell something. It's I think it's a food bank or something that they directed it to. But the funny thing is, it is just showing you they couldn't even use the royal family's name to get that. They had to use Meghan's name in order to get the whatever. I don't know how much money they made. They were trying to get $1,000. I think the last time I saw it was like $60 something or $50 something, whatever. Either way, they had to use Meghan's name to do that. I don't think that's legal. That's something that you should do. But either way, I think a way that Meghan could kind of get rid of that whole thing is to make a donation to that Trussell group, or whatever it's called. She doesn't have to, but I mean, if it were me, I would make a donation to them, and then I would cease and desist that person from using my name and my to raise funds. And then you're still talking about the other Duchess. You want to tell me you couldn't use Kate Middleton's name if you want to raise money, but you had to use Meghan's name? I mean, doesn't that show you that Meghan is the one who more or less brings attention to everything? You couldn't use, if you love Kate Middleton, you couldn't use Kate Middleton's name to bring attention to this food bank, or bring attention to cancer survivors or something, or raise money for cancer or something. She says she has cancer, right? You couldn't do that, but you had to hijack Meghan's name and her business name, Aero, and you're going to use that. And you think that is dunking on Meghan. You think that's making Meghan look bad, right? It's not making Meghan look bad. It's just proving that Meghan is the only one in that family. Meghan and Harry are the people in that family who drive interest, and people are interested in what Harry and Meghan do. That's just what it shows to me, right? And I don't know how these people think that it doesn't make Meghan look bad. It makes you guys look. It makes the fact that you had to use Meghan's name in order to get interest onto that. There you go. So the whole thing is just ridiculous, guys. It's ridiculous. But either way, another thing that happened now is this Simon Case guy. I think he's called the B. Is he the B in Harry's best-selling number one selling, fastest selling book, Spare, is an award winning, I should add as well. Simon Case, guys. Simon Case, is he the bee? Guys, let me know. Is he the bee or the wasp? I don't know. He's the bee, the wasp, the fly. I don't know which one he is, but he's one of those that Harry wrote about in the book. I think he's the bee. But let's go on. Simon Case allowed unrelenting and systematic racism to run rampant in cabinet office. And are we surprised, guys? Are we surprised? And it says here, claims were made by ex-Treasury official Rowa Ahmer against cabinet security and 27 colleagues in withdrawn tribunal case. So the case was actually withdrawn. It says here, Simon Case has been accused by a former civil servant of allowing unrelenting and systematic racism to run rampant in the cabinet office. Guys, are we surprised by this? Are we surprised by this? Why do we act like if what Meghan and Harry said, what Meghan said, wasn't true when it comes to this guy? And if this doesn't prove to some people of what Meghan was saying, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. If you don't understand, that this is what this guy is. This is what this guy is. And this Simon Case works, or used to work, for that man Willie the Great. Willie. That man Willie, right? Prince William. Yeah. Guys, did you see that Willie went to he went to something, and I didn't really pay attention, but all I know is that Willie he was doing some baking or something. I don't know what the hell Willie was doing, but either way, there's a couple of pictures of Willie with this guy, and the guy is looking at Willie like if Willie has done lost his mind. The guy is looking at Willie like, who the hell are you and why are you here? The guy had no filter like the kids. When the kids, they go and try to take pictures of black kids and all that. And the kids look like if they're like, who the hell are you and why am I here? The guy had that same look, and this guy is an adult. I'm like, I love that. I love the fact that he is so genuine in his response, that he looks like if he's like, what? Who the hell? Who the F is this is this mofo? It looks like if the guy is like, what the hell is he doing here? And why am I here? The guy probably didn't even know. The guy probably heard, some British royal is coming, and he was probably hoping it was Harry. He was probably hoping it was Harry. But either way, so and then also that engagement where he was interacting with people, members of the public. Apparently, people were giving him well wishes and cards and stuff for Kate and for that man that y'all call a king. And Willie looked like if he was so disinterested, and he looked like if he changed the subject. Willie, oh my God, how rude can Willie be? Does that look like a man who loves his wife, guys? Does that look like a man who loves his wife or his father? If that was Harry would be like, oh, thank you so much, and yeah, they're doing good, and my wife she's doing well, and Harry would love to talk about his wife. Willie, when somebody asks him about his wife and hope that she's doing well, Willie changes the subject and looks pissed off, and he gives this face. You see this face here? That's the face, that grimace that Willie does. But either way, I'm done talking about Willie. Willie is not my cup of tea right now. I want to talk about, I'm reading this from People, and I'm talking about all the people who have so far received America Riviera, or Aero, whatever you want to call it. Aero, let's call it Aero for now. American Riviera Orchard. Their jam says here, from Mindy Kaling to Tracy Ellis Ross. I love Tracy Ellis Ross, guys. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Everyone who received a jar of Meghan Markle's jam so far. Says here, the Duchess of Sussex's first product from American Riviera Orchard has been making its way around Instagram. The first product from Meghan Markle's new lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, or Aero, has hit Instagram. Jars of strawberry jam featuring the American Riviera Orchard logo began appearing on the social media site on April 15th, providing the first look at what to expect from the Duchess of Sussex's latest project. A source told People earlier this week that Meghan's new venture, which will officially launch this spring, will reflect everything that she loves: family, cooking, entertaining, and home decor. Meghan finds the name American Riviera Orchard perfect. It feels authentic to her. She can't wait for the website to launch, the insider added, and she is excited about her latest personal venture. This is something she's been wanting to do for a while. She is excited to share her style and things that she loves, and we cannot wait until she does. The jam jars featured numbered labels, revealing only 50 were released. Find out who was one of the few recipients. Mindy Kaling was one of the first people, and we saw that. Tracy Ellis Ross was another person. Delphina, which is Nacho's wife, now Delphina, and also there was also one from Nacho as well. Nacho, he said, he loves her jam, and there was a picture of him. There is a picture of him biting into some toast and jam. Yeah. Kelly McGee Zagfen, right? And she's the one who appeared with Meghan and Abigail in the recent photos to promote the sale of her Love Like a Mother fundraising shirt. And then Tracy Robbins, She received jar number 17, was one of the first to celebrate the product on her Instagram stories on April 15th. And she is the one, she was with Meghan and Harry when they went to the Bob Marley movie premiere, right? And she is married to the Paramount CEO, Brian Robbins. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Paramount CEO, guys. Yeah. So I think that's the amount of people so far. I am waiting for a few other people here. I'm thinking Oprah. Meghan's... Okay, guys, I totally believe that Meghan's jam or her whole brand is gonna end up on Oprah's what does she call it? Her favorite things list. I believe it will. I do believe it will. I hope that Meghan launches all her products on all the TV shows that people like to watch. You know, a lot of people don't really like the View because, I mean, that woman, Whoopi, is a problem. She's always hating on Meghan. But I hope that when Sunny will promote it when she is doing her when they do that view your deal thing. I'm hoping that Meghan sends it out to all of those people who do those TV programs like Today and all those. I hope she sends it out to all of them eventually, and just to get the name out there, although it's already out there, just so that people that would be a dunk in people's face, because a lot of people, we know that TV is done, it's dying slowly, but it's not gonna be ever done, to be honest. People were saying that about radio for the longest time, and radio is always going to be there. Just like TV will always be there, but it's not as popular because there's social media. Social media is more popular than TV and stuff, but if you get it into the TV, that kind of, you know what it does? It sends a message that this product is going to be here. A lot of people, a lot of older people who believe in the old system of things, they think that TV is where it's at. So it will sit kind of, and they have a lot of money. So those are the people you want to reach as well. And you want to reach the people who are on social media, which are the younger people, of course. And of course, a lot of older people are on social media as well. But you know, you want to reach everywhere. You want to reach all things. So you're going to have to just broaden that, broaden the whole thing. But either way, yeah. So guys, I mean, this is like the most, I just think it's amazing. This whole thing that Meghan has done is just unbelievable. Let's put it that way. She has created such a buzz about her product, and we are now all wondering who is next. I wonder if she sent it to, some influential women. Katie Couric was actually one of the people who seems to really appreciate Meghan. She was on that panel with Meghan for International Women's Day, and she seemed to be a champion for Meghan as well. I mean, there's so many people. Is Michelle Obama going to be one of the people who is sent one of these baskets, of jam? There's a lot of people. There's so many people who can, be sent. Is Beyonce going to be there? Are we going to see Beyonce showing off her jam? Guys, I am anticipating and waiting as well. But anyways, guys. So, guys, like I told you, I'm working on getting my merchandise for this channel all set up. Working on it still. Guys, what do you think I should do? I would like to do something where anytime that somebody buys any of my merchandise, some charity gets something from. So what do you guys suggest? Just tell me. I want to make it so that anybody who buys, like any proceeds that I get from my merchandise on this channel, just because I'm learning from Meghan here. This is from Meghan. This is a Meghan thing. I want to know what's a good charity that we should all support. Because if I'm going to have my merchandise on here, I don't want it to be just me. To be, I want to be able to give back as well. So I'm going to make it in a way where any proceeds, like at least, I don't know how much it will be, guys, 10%, whatever, I will be given like anytime that anybody purchases something, something will go to a charity. And the charity could change, it could go from whatever, but either way, and this is not, it would not be costing anybody anything extra. But if you decide to support my channel and you buy any of my merchandise, I'm gonna take it upon myself to make sure that that something is donated out of that. So it's not nothing extra for you, but I just want to make sure that anytime that I do anything on this channel, because of who I am here supporting, Harry and Meghan, they're very philanthropic people. So I want to also be philanthropic as well. I'm learning from them. I want to do that. So if I'm selling merchandise or whatever on this channel, I don't know how much I don't know if it's gonna really sell. I don't know, but I'm gonna make the effort. And I want to, anytime that anything that you buy, I don't know if it's going to be 10% or something out of it is going to be going towards some charity. And that's just what I want to do. And I have to figure out all that stuff. And if there's anybody, who has any suggestions as far as which charities, let me know. I mean, I could do a charity that's here in Canada, in Toronto. There's the Sick Kids Hospital here in Canada. It could be different charities, but either way, I just want to make sure that anytime that anybody buys any of my merchandise, that some of my, something goes to charities. And that's something that's what I propose that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to make sure I do this because this is important to me. So anyways, guys, so I'm going to be having merchandise soon, but we're still working on it, guys. We're still working on it. There's a lot of stuff to do. And I'm totally a novice because I don't have an online store or anything for anything, but I will be doing that. Anyways, guys, so it's coming. And I appreciate you guys supporting my channel all the time. If you've sent any super chats or super stickers, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you want to join my channel, you can on Buy Me a Coffee, and you can on Patreon as well. I mean, I haven't had any Patreon supporters yet, but there's still time, guys. It's still there. Just click on it. Click on the About section of my channel, and you will see all of the ways that you can support my channel is right there. Buy Me a Coffee, all these things are there. So just click on it and see, And if you have any problems when you click on it, just let me know, because I haven't really checked back on them in a long time. I just put the links there, but I didn't check back on anything. Sometimes I do receive from Buy Me a Coffee, people will buy coffee or whatever. I've received that a couple times, but if you click on anything else and it didn't work, just let me know. Okay. Anyways, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And guys, I will talk to you in the next one. I mean, this was a huge one. This is a long one. Oh my gosh. Sometimes you just gotta get everything out. Anyways, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you in the next one. Have a great one, guys. Bye.